Hello guys, welcome to a new Get Rekt gaming news video, and today we finally got the God of War Ragnarok release date for November 9th. We're going to talk about all the details in this video, and unfortunately Forspoken is delayed until next year to January. We're going to go all over these details. Sit back, enjoy, relax, take a beverage, and let's get on with the news. The first thing that I want to talk about for this video is God of War Ragnarok. There has been so much drama these last month up until the release date of the game, the announcement. It was supposed to be announced in June 30th, but it got delayed, the announcement. And finally, today, out of nowhere, we got the release date revealed that was actually planned, together also with a cinematic trailer. I will probably play that on screen right now. You can see Kratos in the trailer with Atreus, his son, fighting against some enemies and a big giant wolf at the end of the trailer. And of course, we got news on the release date being November 9th, which is pretty weird. I think that's even like a Wednesday or something. Let me check really quickly. Because normally PlayStation release dates tend to be on Fridays. And we thought, hey, this is the perfect time to take Starfield's release date on the November 11th, but they didn't. Okay, so this is indeed on the 9th, which is a Wednesday, now that I'm seeing here on my calendar screen. I don't know why they chose a Wednesday. Most of the time, PlayStation games tend to release on Fridays, but hey, I don't really care. It's 2 days earlier, so who gives a shit, shall I say. We got news towards the release date being in November, but we also got information on Collector's Edition that you can pre-order and the different editions. So let's go over quickly that. I have the PlayStation blog website here right in front of me. God of War Ragnarok Collector's Edition unboxing. So they have a video of the unboxing of the Collector's Edition. I think it's with the voice actor for Thor that's going to play. Really cool voice from what I've seen from the video. So cannot wait to see him in action in the game with his voice. And you have a picture here of the Collector's Edition with the hammer, I think, from Thor. His hammer. You have a pin set, a steel book, the soundtrack, 2 of these wooden carving toys. They also were with the previous Collector's Edition for the previous God of War game. They are continuing that wooden like statue thing. Some rolling dice. And maybe there's a mini game in the game that you can use these dice as well in the mini game. And maybe they have, that's why these like real dice for the Collector's Edition. And you have a special ring. Now this is all for the Jotnar edition, which is more expensive from what I understand. The normal Collector's Edition only comes with the hammer, another version of the dice, the wooden carvings, the steel book, and some download content, digital content. I am not very happy with this Collector's Edition, and the reason for that is there is no physical game included, and that's a big no-no for me. I was interested in doing the Collector's Edition for this game, buying it for myself, but with no physical disc, no Sony, I'm going to skip that. I want a physical disc with my Collector's Editions, so yeah, they give you a steelbook and then there is no physical game to put in the steelbook, the pre-steelbook that you have. And I'm even more disappointed also by the fact that there's no special edition. They just have the normal edition physically for PlayStation 4 and 5. And then you have the digital deluxe edition. Don't really care about the digital one, but I will name for you guys what's in it. The full game for PlayStation 4 and 5, so you get both versions with the digital one. Dark Horse digital comic, mini art book. Kratos special armor for him, Atreus special armor, 2 weapons, and a I think a special theme for PlayStation 4 if you play on PlayStation 4, and the digital soundtrack as well. So there's some cool stuff coming for the digital edition. But yeah, I am personally pretty disappointed that there is no like special edition. I don't know what the pricings are though of these. If the pricing of the normal collector's edition is not that much, like maybe just $100, I still might go for that because that's not that expensive usually for a collector's edition if it's only 100. But I think this is probably 150 or something. It's going to be far more. Pre-orders will go live on July 15th at 10 a.m. local time, 10 a.m. Eastern time for North America. Now this is for North America. We don't know when this is for like Europe or something, but it will be probably close to that. That's all I have towards God of War for now. We knew from the leak that there wouldn't be any gameplay or like a trailer in-game for this announcement that will probably come later. There will be probably a PlayStation showcase soon. We don't know when. It might be next month, maybe even this month, but I don't think so. The rumors have been for September, which I find just very late. I don't hope so. I do hope it's a little bit earlier than that, but we shall see. We at least have finally now a confirmation of the release date, and the game is coming this year. So if you want to replay God of War, the first one, really great masterpiece game, do so now. You have until November. I will replay it myself as well. So to refresh the story. From what I've seen, we know that the game is a little bit bigger than the first one. So I'm pretty excited. At least one big game is making this year. And speaking of big games, there is another one that got delayed today. With the announcement of the God of War release date, we also got a delay from a different PlayStation exclusive, Forspoken. This news comes from the Twitter page, from the official Forspoken Twitter page. They have an update towards the game. Let's read what's in this update. As a result of ongoing discussions with key partners, we have made the strategic decision to move the launch date of Forspoken to January 24th, 2023. All game elements are now complete, and development is in the final polishing phase. We would like to thank you for your continued support and patience on this journey. Your excitement for the game inspires us every day, blah blah blah, and we cannot wait to share more about Forspoken with you later this summer. This is a very interesting delay. I was still on the fence for Forspoken. I don't think it looks that polished. The gameplay looks cool with the powers and stuff like that, but I need to see a little bit more polish, and I also need to see what you actually do in the game. We don't really know that. We know it's open world, and it has some sort of story where you get dropped in this fantasy world, but there isn't much more towards the game, and it was supposed to release in October, so maybe it's a good call that it's going to be delayed again to January. It's the first month though of 2023, so the delay isn't really that big. It's around like 3 months ish. It's also cool though that we have a game now in the very beginning of 2023, basically in the first month. I just made a video yesterday on Square Enix, their lineup, it's a very big lineup. We have now 7 games from Square Enix releasing, and Forspoken was one of them, now not anymore, so we have 6 left. So Square Enix still has a lot of games that they can release this year. Diofield, Valkyrie, Elysium, Crisis Core Remake, which I am looking forward to a lot. And of course Star Ocean 6 and Live Alive. Those are still all coming this year, so I don't think we should panic. Forspoken being 1 month in 2023, that's not really a problem to me. I found just the wording of this delay pretty interesting. Strategic decision. It's almost like, no, we did not want to launch next to God of War, so we move our game. That it might be something like that Sony was like, hey, you guys are an exclusive. Can you please try to see maybe to move the date somewhere else? Okay, let's move it to January then. Maybe that is why the God of War release date reveal was delayed, because of Forspoken. That they were like negotiating, Square Enix and Sony, of how like they would release the game. But oh well, you know, it's one game that gets delayed. So that's all the news really I got for you guys today for this video. But I still have some like funny things that I want to talk about at the ending portion. I forgot about it in yesterday's video, or like the previous video. I actually wanted to include it there. EA made a very stupid tweet not too long ago. It's now 5 days ago, so it's a bit old news, but I just wanted to share this. They basically posted a tweet. There are 10, but they are only single-player games. Yeah, it's basically this meme on Twitter for like, hey, they are 10, but... and EA is like trying to be hip and cool with like a meme. But of course, this backfired very hard, because coming from them is so... It's so stupid. And we got the most hilarious responses on this tweet. Vince Zampella, the director for Titanfall and Jedi Fallen Order, Star Wars, a single-player game, one of their basically biggest games and biggest directors, just like face-palming. It is on their own company's tweet. It's so funny. And then, of course, Young Year, another YouTuber that I admire, a good YouTuber. Yes, EA, the foremost experts on 10 out of 10s. And then he shows screenshots of multiple games. Anthem, a failure, 45 Metacritic score, 86 Metacritic score, Madden NFL, Battlefield 2042, 86, Star Wars Battlefront 2, 86. All live service multiplayer games that basically failed hard, and it's just very hypocrisy that this is coming from EA, and everyone is dunking on them in the comments. It's so funny, and quickly like EA was like, oh no, roast well deserved. We will take this L because single player games are actually a 11. It's such a stupid tweet, and I don't know who at EA thought like, hey, this is a good idea. But you know, it's a funny meme making fun of EA because they can't do anything right. And it's like they make single player games, Dragon Age, Mass Effect, and the devs there at BioWare are like looking at this, and yeah, I would be pretty disappointed if I would work at EA, to be honest. But oh well, EA does a lot of stupid stuff, we all know that. It was something funny that I wanted to show you guys. What do you guys think of the God of War release date? Are you guys hyped? Are you guys hyped for God of War Ragnarok? Let me know in the comment section. Are you guys disappointed with the Forspoken delay? Thank you guys for watching. Like this video, that would be awesome. Or subscribe to my channel, that would be awesome. Visit my social media. And I will see you guys in the next Get Rekt Gaming News video. Bye bye.